Alright guys, so welcome to this beginner guide into WordPress. So I've divided this into a three-part series where I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about WordPress, how to install WordPress locally, and I'm going to be showing you how you can go into WordPress and building your site all for free. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing in this first part of the series is we're going to be discussing about WordPress, and we're going to give you a rundown on how to install WordPress. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to download XAMPP. All right, so we're going to be installing WordPress on local hosting, and for this we're going to be using a tool known as XAMPP. So the first thing you want to do is search XAMPP. Also going to put the link so for you just I'm also going to put the link so you could just go there and click on it in the description below. So once you open the XAMPP website, choose your operating system. All right, so I'm using a Windows. So if you're using an OS or you're using Linux, you probably want to check any of that. For me, I'm using a Windows system, so I'm just going to click on it. Now, you see your download will start automatically. Now, if your download doesn't start automatically, for mine, it probably will. But if yours doesn't start automatically, what you want to do is you want to click here. Then you want to navigate to this place where it's written download latest version and do well to click on it. Um, so do well to click on it and download the latest version. I think my own is about to download here. But since I already have it on my system, I will not be downloading it again. So for you, just do well to download it. All right, and I'm going to be showing you how you can install WordPress using XAMPP. The second tool we're going to install or we want to get is called WordPress. All right, so you want to go to wordpress.org. So all of this link will also be in the description so that you'll be able to get it. All right, so you want to go to wordpress.com.org, so sorry. So click on discover WordPress 6.5. Now click on download WordPress 6.5. So download and install it yourself. So click on download and do well to download yours. I think I also have this, so I'm not going to be downloading it. So do well to also download yours. Now, after you're done downloading those two important tools, I'm going to show you how to install them. But just to give you a rundown through for this, one thing you must know is that WordPress is a content management system. All right, it helps you build any kind of site, and like I tell people, any kind of site means as long as you can dream it, you can build it with WordPress. And WordPress has a vast library. All right, so all of this you'll be seeing as we go through this series. So it's going to be a step-by-step process, and this you don't need a domain and a hosting. It's going to be hosted on your system. That's why we need to download this too. All right, so you can use this process to learn at your comfort without spending a dime. All right, so the next thing you want to do is you want to navigate to the place where your XAMPP has been installed in. All right, or sorry, you want to navigate to where your XAMPP, where you downloaded your XAMPP. So what I want to do, I was just going to my search and type in XAMPP. Mm, okay, so I need to locate where I downloaded XAMPP. So once you locate where your XAMPP is download, where your XAMPP download is, you have to go to it. So mine is here. I'm just going to double click on it to begin the process of installation. So do as a click yes. Just give it some time, it's going to pop up here. Now do well to click on yes. Okay, then click next, next. Now you're going to wait for the downloading process, the installation process to run through. Then we are going to the next stage. Alright, so once the installation process has ended, you get this finish. Alright, so that means that we've successfully installed it. So what you want to do is you want to click on finish. Now, I need to see this. You don't really need data for all of this process up until when you download the boot tools I instructed you to download. After that, you don't need your data. Alright, you don't need to be connected to the internet. So I'm just going to disconnect this. All right. So what you want to do is you want to start Apache and you want to start MySQL. Now what you notice it's they're both green. Now this is an indicator that they are working very fine. Now if it shows red, it means you have an issue. All right. So apart from that, you should be both on green. All right. That being said, the next thing you want to do is you want to navigate to your file for your files, right? Then navigate to your local disk, right? So navigate to your local disk. Now you get this option and you probably will see XAMPP, so do well to open it up. Now locate your htdocs file here. And when you do that, you're going to get see out some of these options, so probably all of this. All right. So open any browser of your choice. So I'm just going to close all this and I'm opening a new tab. Open any browser of your choice. All right. Now notice my data is off. All right. So you want to type local host and enter. Now you're going to get this. All right. So if we delete this and just hit it again, you're also going to get this. All right. So all of this is showing you what is currently on your local host, which are all of these files and folder here. So what you want to do is you want to highlight all and delete them, or select, sorry. Now after you've done that, you go back to this place and delete the dashboard, just localhost and enter, and you get this. So your currently it's blank. Yes. Now the next thing you need to do is you need to navigate to where you downloaded the WordPress 6.5, and we're going to be bringing it in here. And so for me, I need to open another folder. I'm going to navigate to where I have that. Alright, so I have my WordPress here. Okay, currently I have WordPress 6.4. Okay, so what you downloaded basically, if you follow the process to download, you downloaded the WordPress 6.5, which is a version ahead of this. I have my version is older. Alright, but it's still the same thing. Just do well to cut it. Alright, Ctrl X to cut. Now take it to the folder where you have where we have your h2 docs. Paste it. Then what you want to do is right click on it and click on extract here. Now your WordPress will successfully extract the folder here. Now for me, what I want to do is, because I don't want to delete this and start downloading again, I'm just going to cut it, right, and I'm going to take it back. What I just need is this WordPress folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this folder. We're going to press Ctrl A to I select all. Then we'll just hold down you will just move it here. All right, you can just move it here. Another thing you could do is you could just cut it, right? Ctrl X to cut, then go back here and paste it. Now you want to make sure to delete this WordPress folder. Now once you successfully do this, go back to your browser and just refresh. Now you get this welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, you need to know the following. So probably you could read all this, but basically we need to create our database name, database username. We need to generate a password for database. We need to create a database host and probably a prefix table. All right. So just hold on here. Go back to your WordPress control panel. Your XAMPP control panel. Then click on admin under MySQL. So what you want to do is we're going to be creating first your database name, then we'll also create the database username, database password, and host. and I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is click on new here, and we're going to be creating a database name. So for my database name, I want to call it new. All right, I'll click on create. Now you see this PHP admin, click on it. That's the logo above here. Then what you want to do is you want to click on user account. Navigate down and click on add user. All right. Then I will give this my user, just call it user. You could give it any name you choose to. All right. So make sure to leave the host name as local. The password, I will click on generate to generate password. So you could copy the password here. This is it. Then go down and click on check all. So you're going to be granting them global privileges. Then just go down and click on go. Now it's important that you know your database name, your database username, and your password. Keep those three things safe. You will need them right away. All right, the next thing you want to do is click on let's go. And for our database name, we called it new. For our username, we called it user. For our password, we copied it. Database host is localhost. Prefix is already set for you, so just two will be set. So just click on submit. Now say, all right, Sparky, you have made it through this part of the installation. All right. So what you want to do is run installation. Now you're going to set in the name of your site. So I'm just going to call this zip site. My username, you could give it any name you want. I'll still give it the same username. The name of my site and my username should be the same. Just make this, yeah. Then password, just gonna give it probably we'll just go with this password here, or you could give it any password you want. All right, so I'm just going to copy this. Then email address will be ziflightstudio@gmail.com. So now if you want, you just check this. All right, your website literally will not be on the internet, it will only be on your system. I'll show you how you can go back and get all of this. Don't worry for now. Just click on install WordPress. If you are having a live site, when you probably have your site on the internet, make sure not to discourage search engine. All right, so you just have to do that for now. So click on login. We're going to input our password, then our username, and click on login. All right, so voila, so welcome to WordPress. So basically I'm just going to say a few things, then in our next video I'm going to give you a proper introduction of WordPress. Then we'll go on into building our site, and that will be all for this three-part series. All right, so basically I want you to take this seriously. I want you to go through the process, install WordPress, and once you've successfully been able to do that, please just come back and comment on this video that I've been, so I successfully was able to install WordPress. Then we will go into the second video. All right, so basically I'm going to post this first, and I want you to take this seriously. This is a beginner's guide, and so you can do it, and we'll go into exploring every other part of WordPress. Firstly, like I said at the beginning of this class, WordPress basically is a content management system. It means that you'll be able to use it to build content and create any kind of website. I'm going to show you some few sites I've created with WordPress. So vidansolution.com I created with WordPress. Okay, so sorry, I remember we disconnected the internet. So these ones are live sites, they're on the internet. So I'm just going to show you a few of them. All right, so basically I built this site with WordPress. All right, this is a travel agency website with solution. All right, so in case you're interested in traveling out to any country, you probably want to reach out to them. All right, so they have all of their information here, their contact information. They help in recruiting, they help in also probably basically traveling, recruitment of probably you want a job outside there and all. Basically, they have strongholds in Oman and Qatar and UAE in case you're interested in those locations, and you can actually get a working visa. Anyways, this is not a sponsored video though. So I also created this one. So basically, this is a blog website, all right. Zfly Studios blog, all right. So these are blog websites. It was drawing my internet. All right. So basically, this is our blog, Zfly Studios, all right. So it was also created using WordPress, all right, using WordPress, and you can see it's looking sleek. Is looking so good, all right, looking perfect. Now, other sites are, this is a clinic website. I created it from a hospital. All right. So all of these are used. We used WordPress in creating them. So trust me, you have unlimited availability of what you can create using WordPress. So WordPress is super. It's one of the best content management system out there. Also, this I also use WordPress in creating. This is about the fourth site I'm actually showing you, all using WordPress. So this is a travel agency, this is a blog, that is a news blog. You could see you also have push notification. This is a medical website, a hospital website. This here is an e-commerce site. Okay, they're based on selling wares, all right, watches and a lot more. So they have super awesome product, and like they actually have a 50% off for your first purchase. So you probably want to visit them. All right, so basically these are four different sites we've built at Zipline Studios using WordPress. So when I tell you about the awesomeness and what WordPress could do, I just want to show you a picture of that and what you can be able to do. And trust me, this is totally free. It's literally on YouTube. All right. So basically, this is it. So on WordPress, I'm just going to do a rush through. Then in the next video, I'm going to go in depth in each of them. So basically, we have your WordPress. You'll be having a 6.5. If you're using that version, I'm having a 6.4.3 version. All right. Basically, we have your post for blog. We have media for your media storage, your pages, comments, and a lot more. So like I said, in the next video, I'm going to go in depth on this. So but my assignment for you is I want you to put this into practice. I want you to try it out. It is simple. You don't need any money. What you just need is a system and you'll be able to do this. All right, this is a beginner's guide on everything you need to know about WordPress using local hosting. My name is Matthew, and I'll see you in the next series.